Hi Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a read for you, and this is going to be from the December 16th through the 31st. Gosh, the last 2-week read of the year. Most important, so we want to see really what insights are going to come up for you, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you. We're going to do a quick 3-card spread first so I can get a temperature check, and then we'll move on into your read. So let's take a look at that. Now, this is going to be a general read, so that goes without saying. If you'd like a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or my description box below, okay? So let's see what's in store for you, what wants to come out. I'm going to move some things. I've got so crazy, my little Bella, my Persian is sitting right on my computer here and does not want to move. So I'm just going to, if you see me tilted this way a little bit and sometimes that way, it's going to be because she's right in front of me here. And anyway, she's loving your reading. So hopefully by the end you'll be able to see her if you haven't seen her before, okay? All right, so let's do this. I do want to thank all of you that have ordered the Beyond the Read session, which really gets to the root of the situation of a self-limiting belief or a negative emotion. So if you're looking to really eradicate that and get to the root of the situation and really springboard for, really into this new year, I should say, for 2020, this is a great opportunity. We've got a lot of specials, so do check it out. It's Beyond the Read up here or my description box below. And those of you that have been looking to book, or not sure if it may be a read, Beyond the Read, or it may be another session might be best of something else, do book a discovery session with me. It's a one-on-one opportunity to speak with me, find out your personal situation and make a recommendation as to what service would be best for you. There's lots of specials going on right now, so I can share that with you too if you're interested. But if you're looking for something deeper in terms of motivation, inspiration, accountability, and the clarity, then I do suggest you book the discovery session for perhaps some coaching, perhaps moving yourself forward in terms of the spiritual life coaching for the most part. Okay, I do work with people who are building their businesses as well, and had done that in the corporate world for many years, and so transferring over to an entrepreneurial type of like business is a little is kind of exciting, as well. So anyway, do check that out. So without further ado, what is the first 3 cards for you here? I want to get an idea as to where you're at. What is it? Ooh, okay. Whoa, okay, gotcha. All right. So, okay, this is beautiful, Scorpio. You got a lot of good stuff happening here. So here is you get this card, and the first card that you get is called the Prophet. Okay. Now, perhaps that you're heeding the words of your source and you're seeking guidance from your source, okay? Because this is actually what is giving you enlightenment and making you flourish. Whatever it is, it's grounding you because it's the colors of the root chakra almost, and also the solar plexus giving you a lot more confidence. So I think you're a little bit more confident in your own intuition, in using your own intuition to give you advice as you move forward. It's some sort of enlightenment. But there's a lot of warmth here. So this is, to me, this is about listening to yourself. I think for the most part, that's what I see coming through. And I want to pull this out because I wanted to see something in here to see if it actually, yeah, it is. It's like, it's really just listening to yourself. That prophet yet higher self within you. For many of you, that goddess or God, like whatever that is for you, it's really listening to that, because what it's doing is bringing you warmth, and it's also bringing a foundation to you as well. So you see that the foundation of the tree, it's making you, it's actually deepening your roots into the earth and making you stronger, and that is what is going to be unwavering whenever you have a situation that you're confronted with, where you need to call upon your source for. You're able to heed that much better because of your foundation. It's not going to rock you so much. So this is what I feel is coming through now. This could be in a relationship, a situation, whatever the case may be, but I think you're just personally seeking your higher guidance here. Now, the next card that I get is love. Okay, so then here we go. This could be a partnership. This could be a relationship. This could be love for yourself, quite frankly. But, this to me is telling me that for love to bloom, it's not just the fact of, okay, here she is. She's doing her stretch. So that's Bella. Say hi, Baba. Kiss you. Say Baba. Okay. Okay, I'll let you go. Sorry, hon. So yeah, I really feel that it's love, and it's not just one act of kindness. It's not just one compassionate move. It's not just one inspiration. It's really, and it's not just saying I love you. Okay, there she goes. So she rocked the camera, guys. So she's done. She just wants to kind of get a little bit more breathing space, but it's beautiful, of her presence here. So it's more than that, is what this card is saying, that it's about doing the acts and making the effort. Okay, and that's what I feel that these pebbles are for. It's like every single act is what leads to the blooming of a great love life. Love for yourself would be doing little things for yourself to make yourself bloom. Love in a relationship is doing little things, for the relationship to make it bloom, whatever that is. And so that's what I see. It's not just one thing. It's not just saying I love you. It's the acts beyond that. So moving, which would move me to the next and final card here, which is intimacy. Okay. So perhaps that's a way to show it. Okay. For the most part. So I think you're listening to your higher source, or you've got some hell of a spiritual connection right here. And it's a deepening of love. It's a love that's deep, and it goes beyond that of which is in the physical realm. It's more that is into the spiritual realm, right? And sometimes we have that with another, and this is saying is that to show love, that's how you show it, and that's how you're showing it, and you're listening to your higher source and your highest self in terms of how to move forward in this relationship or situation. But I feel some of you may have a particular connection that is deep, and it's sensual, and it is very passionate, and there's an opportunity for it to bloom. Listen to your intuition, okay, is what this is telling you. Okay, so that's what I see. So now we're going to move on to your actual read of you and who, which would be that other person. And what we want to find out is, what is your current situation at this time? Okay, let's take a look at that. And that other person could be, a friend, family member, as well as a significant other, a person of interest, even one side of a situation or another. Okay. All right. So current situation at hand. What do we got here for you? What do we got? Gratitude. Nice. What a perfect time of year to get this in your situation. Maybe you're feeling just a great gratitude for everything that you have in your life. And what a beautiful place to be, Scorpio. What a beautiful place to be. And it's almost as if you feel that it's colorful, it's relaxing, it's just warm. It's just warm. And what's so beautiful is you've got the sunflowers there. Sunflowers move their head, the flower moves towards the sun because they know that the sun feeds them. So I think that you're actually, at this time, you're moving towards gratitude, because more gratitude that you give and are thankful for, and appreciate, the more abundance that does come your way. So hence my roommate dog saying, yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to pull a tarot on this. I want to see what wants to come through here for you. Okay. All right. So gratitude in this situation. There's been some sort of completion. So perhaps this indicates also travel for some of you, but this is a major arcana card. So this is telling me that there is some sort of completion that has taken place here. Okay, so some sort of completion, or some sort of travel. All right, this is a successful completion. No wonder you're in gratitude. And maybe you're traveling with family, to family during this time of the year, or traveling to someone this time of year. This is beautiful. This is a completion. So let's see what else wants to come through here for you. Queen of Wands. So it could be that you're traveling and to a Queen of Wands, perhaps, okay, and are traveling in gratitude to a Queen of Wands. Wands would be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who's spiritual, might have a cat, as it taps into the esoteric, is very exuberant. I mean, she is a big influence. She is full of vibrancy and exuberancy. Very, just that type of thing. I don't even know if exuberancy is a word, but I just, there you go. It's exuberance. But that's what I see here. And very, again, holding a sunflower, right? So it's almost as if that, you're in deep gratitude, right? And this could be you taking on this energy, or perhaps you have met someone that is also appreciates, is in gratitude as well here. And there is maybe some sort of travel to this person, or there is some sort of completion of a cycle here. Let me go ahead and pull a moon card because I want to see. Today we are actually, the moon is in Gemini. I'm actually, this is actually doing this on December 12th. So this will be interesting. Everything that you've done over the last 2 weeks is now coming to culmination. So everything you've done to the prior 2 weeks is coming to culmination right now. Whatever effort, big, little, that you put in is going to be just as proportionate. And so it could be that you have got this successful completion here in a cycle from all the work that you've done, and also a success. I mean, really a success here. But I'm going to pull a moon card and see what else on this situation. What is that? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, interesting. So your commitment's being tested right now. Your commitment to a relationship, your commitment to some sort of endeavor or situation, maybe at work, but your commitment is being tested. Now, it could be a commitment in terms of a relationship. Only we gotta say this because if you're married, a commitment is being tested at this time. So that's what I see coming through. Anything else that wants to come through for you here? What is it? A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so this might have to do, perhaps with a Queen of Wands, or, at the very beginning when we talked about the prophet, intimacy, and love, define that at your own will. A fiery climax approaches. So there you go. There you have it. Let's take a look at your opportunity or challenge right now. Okay, what's your opportunity or challenge? Okay, you can take it either way. Contemplation. So this is you thinking about things. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm so sorry. But this is actually talking about contemplation. This is saying that you're taking the time to think things over, okay? Really think things over in terms of this. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So we got contemplation. So let's get back to this. So yeah, it's like I really think that your opportunity is to think things over in terms of what it is that you want, how you want to move forward in this relationship or situation, and you're contemplating very carefully as it pertains to this. And I'm going to pull a tarot because I want to see how this wants to define itself. So the opportunities to contemplate, the challenges that you won't, but let's take a look and further define this. Yeah, this is saying that this is the strength card comes up. This is a major arcana. So this is saying that you've got the strength to find the answers that you're looking for. Now, perhaps you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo, I should say. Let me back up. A Leo. But this is saying is that when you contemplate here, you're going to balance the energies. You see, there is that infinity symbol of the 8, which is, energy is constantly moving, and it's this perfectly balanced type energy. And she's using that in terms of, the contemplation to really understand how to move forward with strength and what that looks like. So, yeah, it's an 8 card. It's just really just saying, focusing on strength right now, and that you've got the strength to be able to move forward, and the strength in this relationship, the strength in this situation. This is also saying too, is that your contemplation might require you to get a little bit of rest. Okay. To maybe, after your completion that you have gone through with that world card, this is saying to get a little rest, a little bit of R&R, and then move forward with strength. But that's part of the contemplation. You're going to gain your strength if you get a little bit of rest, and that's going to allow you for maybe some beautiful downloads. Let's see what else wants to come through from the moon cards. Yeah, this is saying don't let pride get in your way. So the challenge in this relationship or situation is that you let pride get in the way. The opportunity is that you won't. And the best way to do that is definitely to get your rest that you need, because that's going to allow you to get the strength that you need, and also be able to contemplate and to really move forward in the best way that your highest self would move forward in this relationship or situation, whatever's at hand. Okay, so that's what I see here. Now let's go see how it is that you should move forward. How you should, well, let me just say this. The best way, let's do the best way to move forward. What's the best way to move forward? Everlasting life. Everlasting life. So interesting. Your best way to move forward is to start anew on a new page and then be able to color it in. So this is about forgetting the past, and this is about turning the page to color in a new future. What a perfect time to do this, Scorpio, for the year, 2020 that's coming up. You've got these last 2 weeks. You can turn the page, okay? And this is seen, it's still in the same book, but a new chapter, okay? So that's what this is talking about. You can color it in differently with that person, or for yourself in that career or whatever situation that you're in. This is everlasting life. So this is beautiful. So how you need to move forward is with everlasting life. And yeah, because you just finished a completion. And then I get the Knight of Swords. The Knights are about motion, right? And so I get this being very, maybe just a little hasty, and be careful, of this in terms of moving forward too fast. Maybe go, it's just saying slow down a little bit. And that's what's actually coming through. Now this is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. Someone moving forward with passion. Now you might be taking on this energy after having this new leash on life. This is saying to slow down just a little bit. Let me just see here. Yeah, slow down a little bit. Take heed of your source and your higher self. You might be getting some guidance from someone, that you admire, or someone that you respect, or you're giving advice to someone you respect. But yeah, that's exactly what I see here. So you've got the best way to move forward is to call upon your source and your intuition, get guidance from those that trust, support, and love you and are out for your best interests, and then move forward, but not too forward, so hasty, okay? Slow that down a little bit. And just know that the answers that you need are coming, okay? So just note that contemplation is going to bring in a lot of answers for you, all right? So let's take a look at what you need to focus on. What is it that you need to focus on? Let's take a look at that. What is it that you need to focus on? Forgiveness. Oh, gosh. Now, this could be forgiveness for another person and a forgiveness for you. And this is, I almost feel that, coming together in forgiveness. It's like when you forgive yourself, you forgive the other person. So I truly see that there is forgiveness. I do see that this kind of relates to some sort of love, but also communication, because I see there maybe could have been some tears or some sadness in terms of communication. And that's what I see coming through. And this is about something that wanted to come together, but for some reason, left it both. It was sad. There was sadness there. So there was a lot of opportunity for growth and love. And then I see some sadness. And if you see that there's a person right in the middle of that tree there, that you can kind of see right below that teardrop right there. And this is a person that is shedding some tears, in forgiving him or herself for whatever that is. So you could be forgiving yourself, or you can be forgiving another person. And just know that within this situation, I will let you know what I'm getting from this is both sides are feeling the same way. Okay, I'm just telling you. So what you need to focus on is forgiveness for yourself. And we're all learning as we go sometimes, and different relationships and situations are served up to us, in terms of our highest good. So we kind of understand that. But forgiveness, let's move this on and see what else. And forgiveness. So you could be forgiving someone. You might be offering a cup of love to someone. Someone might be coming to you. I kind of feel that you might be offering a cup of love to someone. This is a Knight of Cups. This is very an honest communication. This is honest, true love, very romantic and very charming. Okay, so it's a knight. Okay, it's not a king. It's a knight. So it's a little bit of a younger one. So that's what seems to be coming through here. And this is about balancing the scales. Okay, so balancing the scales a little bit. And sorry, Bella is up there. Okay, there she goes. Okay, so she's good. All right, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, balancing the scales a little bit and balancing emotions, balancing the situation is what I see. Yeah, coming through here. Wow. What do the moon cards have to say about you, what you need to focus on? Your dreams need a practical plan. So whatever you have up here, bring it down to the physical plane to say, how can I create this in a way that will be somewhat practical? Now, this could be, even in a relationship where, in this, you've got a connection spiritually or telepathically. Now it's bringing it down into the physical plane, making it practical. Okay. But it's also of work as well. Okay. Let's take a look at what your strength is right now. What is your strength? Okay. What is that? Nature, okay. So the rhythms of nature are going to be very, very important. Perhaps it's going with the flow a little bit, maybe getting out in nature a little bit, so you can have an easier ebb and flow in your life, okay, for many of you. So getting out in nature and just, taking a look at the nuances, the way the air goes between the branches and how it just flows, all right, and kind of moves with nature, right? It's not controlling it, it's actually moving with the flow, right? So this is what this is talking about, is that in getting back in nature brings you to your own nature, your own rhythm, and that type of thing. And I think that's going to be bring you back to yourself. So whatever contemplation and insights you need from that contemplation where you're currently at is going to be able to be much more beneficial for you, right? So let's take a look at the tarot and see what wants to come out in terms of nature. What is that for you here? Temperance, right? It's going to balance you. There's no doubt about it. Nature Arcana card. Get out in nature. You need to get outside a little bit, whatever that is. I don't care if it's snow, rain, or sunshine, okay? There's beauty in all of those. But it is saying temperance. So you're balancing things out a little bit, moving from one cup to another. And yeah, so I think you're kind of feeding your own cup a little bit too. So that's really, really big. Anything else that the moon cards want to talk about? Let's see what that is. Okay. Believe in the impossible. Okay. So if you have a vision of something that you'd like to accomplish, or you have a relationship that you're interested in pursuing, or you're just, how you see yourself in your vision, this is saying to know that it is available for you. It's not once in a blue moon, that it is an opportunity for you, to know that dreams do come true. And then sometimes things that seem impossible can be, the impossible can be possible. See, think about impossible means I'm possible, okay? Just the word in itself means I'm impossible, okay? So I want you to remember that. Remember the I'm in front of possible, okay? And that's going to kind of move you forward. So that's what I see here. Get out in nature, okay? And that's going to actually free you a little bit. Now let's take a look at your near future and what that looks like. What is your near future? Let's see what that is here. Near future, what is that? Tapestry. Just like the everlasting life, the best way to move forward, your near future is tapestry. So this is about really creating the life that you want. I mean, it's that life is full of beautiful different colors. And I think the biggest thing out of here is that this is about healing the past so you can move on into the future. See, this is in the near future. This is the best way to move forward. So this is about, and that's why I think forgiveness came into play here. The forgiveness in terms of the best, what you need to focus on is because in the near future, the past is coming up, and this is the best way to move forward is color it in a different way. Let this part go. Okay. This is a new page. Okay. So this is a new opportunity to color it in. This is the past tapestry. Now you've got the future. You've got the now. Okay. We only have got now. We always just have now, because now creates the future. Right. So we just have now, and now, and now. So the best way to move forward is this. So you're letting go of the past. Now this is in the near future, so maybe you're in the process of letting go of the past right now. This could be in a relationship or a situation, okay? Because this wants you to know that you have everlasting life, that you always can have a new beginning at every second. Okay, you can. And so that's what this is talking about, let alone every day, every, week, whatever the case may be, or every year. So that's what this is talking about. So tapestry is letting go of the past. Yeah. And this is about, if you tackle one big issue, whatever that is for you in a relationship or situation, it's going to take care of a bunch of things at the same time. Okay, so some of you needed to hear that, so I wanted to bring that up to you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a moon card and see what wants to come out in the near future. You've got tapestry. What else? Wow, this is saying is if you focus on the past, nothing will come of this situation. So that just gives you more, feedback on this. So that's what's coming into play. How interesting, guys. That's what's coming into play. Very interesting. So nothing will come of this situation. It'll kind of void its course. So, tapestry is something that, letting go of the past is going to be helpful. And this is saying is that you've got a lot of choices. So what do we have here? This is the 7. Yeah, the 7 of Cups. So this is about having faith, right? Having faith. Now, some of these choices aren't always valid. So this is basically saying you've got a lot of choices, and have faith in the one, after contemplating and taking the time and seeing which ones are viable to move forward, and then move forward and work on that one. Okay. So that's what it wants to let you do. Okay. And this is the 8 of Pentacles, which is almost, 9 or 10. So you're working, whatever you're working on, you keep persevering. You're really focused in on that. So that's fantastic. That's exactly what I see here. Wow. Let's take a look at what it is that you don't know. Here's what you don't know. Okay. What is that? Here it is. Self-mastery. I think you don't know how far that you're coming, because this is this is like kind of from the past. This is what you're moving towards now. You're moving towards self-mastery in something that whatever you're putting all your time and effort in, you're achieving some sort of self-mastery in this. I think in the process, and even in that forgiveness aspect that we talked about and letting go of the past, that is achieving self-mastery, because you're freeing up old energy, you're up leveling yourself, and it's telling the universe, yes, I'm ready for that next thing. Okay, so you're evolving in personal development. You can never get the work done, and it's always illuminating. So that's one thing to think about. So what you don't know is that you're building up self-mastery and personal improvement in this process quite considerably. Okay, what else? And it has to do with the Lovers, okay? So you're mastering yourself as it pertains maybe to a love situation or in love. But yeah, I get the Lovers card here. This is really just telling me it's all about, love, some sort of union that you're really self-mastering. You're getting better and better at. And this, what you don't know is that there is a union here that is blessed, and it's an opportunity for growth. So self-mastery, the Lovers card is a 6 card that signifies growth. Okay, so there's growth in a love situation and self-mastery. Anything else that wants to come through? Wow, this is interesting. Let's see what else. Yeah, ending of the conflict, right? You learned from the conflict, and that's changing. The 5 is about change, right? So you're ending the conflict and the strife, and then that achieving self-mastery. This is saying you've got 9 wands, 1 more, and you're done. This is coming to completion. Okay, you're almost there. You've got 9. You're going to persevere. Even though you've been beaten and bruised, you're going to persevere, because what you're developing is self-mastery in love. This is beautiful, Scorpio. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm seeing coming through. I'm going to pull a moon card and see what else wants to come through. Here it is. What is this? You are loved. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so there you go. And then what is the final outcome? Let's see what the final outcome is. What card's here? Okay, sorry guys, it's getting late and I don't want it to time out over here. Awakening. This is so beautiful. Look at how gorgeous this is for you guys. What a beautiful read to have, prior to the end of the year. Your last read of the year, you've got an awakening that you can now rise above. So this awakening, how interesting is this? I think this has to do with love. This is so beautiful. You're going to get the clarity that's going to make you emotionally fulfilled. I so love this. A new beginning. This is actually a compassion and intimacy that's coming through here for you. Anything else that wants to clear up over here? Anything else? Wow, what is this saying? Be bold and make the first move. So if it has to do with love, you go for it, guys. You just go for it, okay? Because that's what wants to come through, okay? Anything else? Balance spirituality with practicality, okay? So just remember that. Your final outcome is amazing, okay, guys? I look forward to seeing you in the new year. And you got to tell me, write your comments below, because I'd love to know. And until then, namaste.